I was wondering if you couldn't hear me or something. Gotcha. I know it's funny how it's a season opener, but home and home because last year we played at my place.
University of New Mexico, and the fans here are fired up for this clash.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty even. I mean, I don't know if this has been confirmed by anyone else, but it seems like the overall that it assigns to your roster gives your team either a boost or like a buff, or no, not a buff, a nerf. Because it seems like when Ole Miss plays the CPU, do they just like bend over? But
Villalobos will keep
when
playing.
someone who's like, I don't know, Western Kentucky or Houston, the CPU just definitely does not bend over. So I'm convinced that overall just like
Looking to go
influences
out deeper
how
in the end zone. They'll
like
bring it up to
competent
the
your team
25.
plays as a whole. Yeah, it must be some messed up schedules.
Looking for a productive play on first down.
Damn, his Stadium Pulse actually isn't bad.
They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
Did a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him.
I'm
Free, them and making the
like
backfield
2-1 against him.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Travis.
Yeah, I'm not
And
sure
he runs
exactly
through one tackle and picks
who my
up a
boys
gain.
are this year.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're
He's
going to
hurt
get
for most of the
is
year.
when that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first
That
down,
was
and he
bugged.
slides in safely.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get
Oh yeah, the
downfield,
white guy with like the
he is
half
really
sleeves.
difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in
He's
that
a
last
he's a
play,
power back with
getting
like
a first down.
93 speed though.
Looking to move it through the air.
God,
Sends it out to
oh
the
my,
back.
oh,
It's complete.
dude, that should have been a pick.
But he's got plenty for the first down. Productive pass offense for the Huskies.
Yeah,
They've
wow.
had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line.
Yeah, it's a nice
lathered
sounding
up
name.
into a rhythm.
He's got
Letting
like
them
every
drive off the
physical
ball on
ability
first
unlocked.
down in these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in
That
the
was
middle.
lucky.
It's Travis. The Huskies get enough for the first down.
Great
Dude,
job
he's
by the
probably going
quarterback
nuts right
throwing
now.
against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them open.
And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. That is a great way to
Yeah, you're
set
probably
the
gonna have a pretty
tone
nice home
for the
field
game
advantage.
for
I
a
don't know what
season
your rank is,
Everyone's
but
got high hopes. Everybody wants to win a championship. Everybody wants to do big things. But to come out and do it on the first drive, You talk about building some confidence.
I would assume so, especially because they have a like NFL-sized
Kick it
stadium.
off after punching it in for the touchdown. You'll call for the fair catch here.
I know you got a lot to live up to. Oh, you got to win 9 games.
Offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on
I
the
mean,
kick.
dude, it's tough because like North Carolina, for example, his win thing is like 7
Really
wins.
nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great
Yeah,
job
it's
doing
just-
that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
He'll take
The
a deep
pick.
shot here.
Yeah, it's just tough because he and I have like the same strength of schedule, our rosters are similar quality, all that, but you know, he has to win,
DB does an outstanding
you know,
job
2
here
fewer
on the
games than I
deep
do.
pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They're bringing heat. And he was hit just
Wait,
as
what'd
he
you
was
say?
releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know
Oh,
what time
yeah,
it is.
yeah,
Defense
yeah,
does
in
that
real life.
stop on third down, fist up in the air. Nice job
Yeah,
getting
no,
to
I
the
mean, it makes
quarterback,
sense. It's
putting
just,
some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the
yeah, it's
incompletion.
frustrating not to win 2 more games than him to keep my job.
Baby.
Well, my left guard is, yeah, and somehow his job security like never suffers.
And Washington is
Oh,
ready to go
Barbosa.
back on the attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get
God
a little
damn it.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so
I was so
fast.
tempted
They
to make a
gotta come
stupid
around.
decision there.
Blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid.
Yeah, I try to do it like every now and then.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Coming after it. A strike downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. He leaves it with the back. Shakes
Oh.
the tackler.
That's why we get power backs, baby.
He almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Fires to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown.
Let's go.
Husky. Ready to try the point after.
Their Schaefering's play action is like a 97 or something.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, like if your guys in the 70s for play action, like don't even bother.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time.
Yeah,
this
it's
has been a
tough
slow
situation for
start.
him.
It's a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right
Wade?
out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow
10 or
struggling.
12 or something.
They need an explosive play to wake themselves
I mean,
up.
I had an absolutely horrific finish to last season,
Not
so
the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Makes his connection. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout.
down.
Not a big window, and
Pass,
that
tight
throw
end
was
window.
money, and they've got it at the 30.
I think it's at Ohio State.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
Yeah.
He's going to pass. Quickly complete. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defense.
Yeah, dude, it's just a shame that the ACC ones were so messed up.
He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw.
Got enough space. Gets out of bounds.
Yeah, that was.
after the big game,
I don't know why the fuck I called 3-3-5 3 high there.
What a run. He wanted to get it in the house, but a nice explosive play in the run game to get all the way down to the one, Palmer.
Great effort by him. I'd expect this offense now to try to go fast, punch this thing in using tempo.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
It just gets silly.
They'll try to pass their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I mean, he was on a portal, to be fair, which is like way more manageable.
Goal-to-go situations, Palmer.
Yeah.
You gotta get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack.
Oh no, Wade.
And picked off. The 50.
Yeah.
The 40.
Yeah, this dude literally just like jumped it. He ran the route better than the receiver.
He is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Washington.
Number 14 with the defensive score.
Yeah, last year he threw so many horrible picks. Yeah, actually, him losing to me. But he lost his first 2 games and then won like his next 6 or 7 or something like that. Yeah, I thought he was dead in the water.
Up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We
Yeah, I
check
mean,
in with
to finish
Kevin
8-4 after
Connors.
starting 0-2 is a huge win.
What else is happening in college football this weekend? Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on
Buffalo, yeah.
They're trailing by 12 to
Yeah,
Alabama.
it's-
Just another week of college football where we've come to
Yeah,
expect
I don't know what the
unexpected.
solution is, but it's just kind of unfortunate that like everyone wants to be in the Big 12 because it's definitely easier to make a playoff from there.
They'll try the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always...
Oh, yeah, well now it has, yeah, Ohio State and
consistent, make that defense physically meet the
still has
challenge.
Tennessee.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Warren. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And man coverage fast and they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Pressure coming. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The give to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Yeah, dude. Kind of feel bad for Wade right now.
Know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Dude, in a way, I feel for guys like Ole Miss because he blows so many guys out that like half the time he's not even playing like a competitive game. I mean, not that I feel that bad for him, but that's why next year I think we're almost certainly going to stay with people being OG teams. Yeah, because it's just the talent gap gets so great that like who are Alabama and Ole Miss even supposed to play out of conference, you know?
But there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring.
Yeah, I mean, still though, like me being the only like good team on the West Coast, I can just like farm 4 stars in the Pacific Northwest.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone.
Yeah, it's absurd how horrible the CPU is at recruiting.
First down here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Bulls
Dude, I don't know. I feel the opposite way. I had my Iowa State dynasty, and there were many moments over the years where I would just walk into like a 5-star in week 4, send the house, and all of a sudden take over first.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
back to throw. It's Warren. They're trying to get to it. He's got his man.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide
Oh, like the
receiver
star
in today's
guys.
football. Did a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
I guess I didn't even notice that. Yeah, just Shembo, my 2-star linebacker. Love that guy.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Pocket starts to collapse. They get it up, rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense was all over it. They know third down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
At the 17-yard line. Second down coming up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. try and play action. He'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On the run, still looking. He wants it all. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Warren. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's caught inside the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a... Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, hopefully a little longer.
Wearing them out. Another 1st down. Already has a couple of
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going
Yeah.
to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Yeah, dude, I was ready to just take the field goal, but then the booth came in. Clutch. Yeah, right.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll let it fly. He wants to take the top off. And it's caught.
Oh, dude, he's gonna be pissed.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. This is not a
I know, right?
kick, a 42
Yeah, he doesn't have too many of these in recent weeks.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
I don't remember either.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
38, New Mexico, 7.
Yeah, that was a confusing game because I checked in with like 2.5 minutes left in the game, and Air Force was up like 14-7. Had the ball first and 10 with 2 minutes left, and UAB only had like 2 timeouts. And I check in like 5 minutes of real time later, and UAB has the ball like on Air Force's 2-yard line, down like 21-14. And then he scored, went for 2, didn't get it, and that was the game.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense.
Yeah,
Deficit to
it's
start this
brave.
third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you.
He'll take
Yeah.
a deep shot.
Pick it off.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete
Yeah,
pass.
he's
Instead,
probably
they're
best
looking at
positioned for the
third down.
playoff because he's just so much better than his peers in that conference.
Shot downfield, the defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25.
Yeah, no, 100%.
To the air, it's Warren. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the
That would have been
sideline.
hilarious if he's getting his feet in.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quarterback will audible.
Oh, to Ohio State. Yeah, that was funny.
Trying to find his man on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys?
Yeah,
in
my
coverage,
run
only
stopping,
rush 4 and still get home? That makes you
DN
feel
just
good if you're the D coordinator.
plowed through there.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up
Dude,
second down.
that was embarrassing. That was honestly worse than a loss.
He's looking to throw. Using the quick game.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide
Yeah, that's
receiver like that. It's
interesting.
almost like basketball where he's
I guess-
boxing out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Defensive ends tend to be pretty tall. I don't think interior linemen matter that much, right?
Running back goes in motion. Got it looking for a first. And the defense able to drag
Yeah.
him down, but not
Yeah, having
before
really
they'll
bad is-
recycle that down marker.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got
Yeah.
to do. You You've got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Lobos will hustle to the line. Looking to throw.
I mean, that's just the meta.
Trying to get behind the defense.
Dude, how did he just run past my corner?
He gets it in. Touchdown, Lobos.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create.
Yeah, I guess I didn't. Well, if you're pressed, then takeoff doesn't matter.
They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but
Yeah,
should be feeling pretty
I don't know.
good about that
I wasn't
last
paying
score.
attention.
Now you gotta keep that up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
I wish there was the same way you can set your zone drops and stuff. I wish there was a feature that could, choose press or not. Because like there are some plays that just default come out pressed, and then when you back up, then everyone moves back like 10 yards, and it's just annoying. Oh god, this that shit fucking out of it there.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe
Yeah, I
we'll
gotta
see
rip
a
his
little
heart
bit more
out.
life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not.
I think I already ripped
think
it
this
out.
defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more
Shouldn't have got a
consistently.
high ball.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That is a sideline credit. Throw.
He's gonna challenge that 100%.
Drag everything you want.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a
Oh, and it stands.
He does such a nice job with his runs. He's patient and he's consistent and he's got good hands. You don't see him.
Yeah, the sideline catching is way too
Nice
good.
job there picking up the first down.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the back.
Oh yeah, yeah, where they do like the little baseball slide type thing.
You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? They've been aggressive? Okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in.
At the 45 on his way. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You got to feel good for this kid too. He worked
Yeah,
so hard
Durbin's
this
a
past
beast.
offseason
I'm so
to put
happy I
himself in
recruited
position
him.
to be the starting running back.
Doesn't matter because he's a senior, but he has elite dev too.
Speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage.
Yeah,
by
that's
that
a good
defense.
point.
Just a short pickup.
Yeah, it's not entirely an off-season
This
thing.
offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run.
Yeah.
Solid fight
Dude, I feel like
on that
I have a
tackle
couple of
from this
backup
freshman.
QBs who are star depth who just have not moved. It's frustrating.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Yeah.
He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's loose. Got a lot of running room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
it
They'll try the left
especially
side.
surprises me with him
And
because I
maybe
know
he'll
he's
get
kind of a
back to the
gamer.
line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Like he doesn't just turn the game on and play. He like actually
I'm
thinks
bigger
about
than you,
stuff.
stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Fires into the end zone.
Yeah.
Touchdown Huskies. And the pummeling
Yeah.
has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So
He's got like 85 speed or something. He's an actual tight end. He's not like a converted receiver.
An 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll call for the fair catch here.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I mean it's we haven't talked about it seriously at this point, but next game we're considering putting in more house rules with stuff like that.
There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off.
Yeah,
Got a
like that was
touchdown
broken.
last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do.
Yeah,
But
no,
you
that
get
was.
settled, you realize what's going on.
I mean,
Now, I'm
you know,
comfortable
anyone
with
can
this.
do that. It's
This
just
offense looked comfortable on the
silly.
last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Feeling some heat. That pass
Yeah.
is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a
Yeah, we're definitely not going to hop
And the
into a
defense at this point
dynasty
understands
like
that the
right
offense is
away.
gonna have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears
Actually, it's
back
funny
and
you
getting
mentioned
after
that
this guy,
because
trying to get him to the ground.
I was like, I'm curious what this league looked like at the beginning, and the answer is super disorganized. But
He'll turn it loose out to the right. And trying to put points on the board on third
it was super
down.
disorganized, but
Staring at fourth down.
Wow, that quarterback
yeah, it
is
seemed like
right there. If you're
super
gonna take a
bugged
chance
out
like
the
that on
first
third down in
couple
your end of
weeks,
the
and like the
field, you better
dynasty
be
didn't really
right,
even
because
get going
that
until
should have
like
been picked and
I don't
returned
know,
for a
like the
touchdown.
middle of
This offense is
August or
lucky now
something.
they're getting a chance to pump this ball away.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete on the right side. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field
Really?
and make some stops.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are using.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Who was? He made the playoff his last year, I think, as San Diego State.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Oh yeah.
They go to the ground. Steamrolls his way ahead. Pushing ahead, a tough run. Picks up 4. It's down at the 15.
Yeah, I just want this game to end as fast as
Solid pickup of
possible.
4 on first
I
down
should
and
probably
2nd
throw on
and
shoot.
6.
You think it's fair to throw on shoot clock?
To the ground with the back. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's
Yeah,
available.
just an absolute
High
tank.
success rate.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
No, I didn't realize it was third
Hard to
down.
run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And
Yeah, I'm
they
not-
just tack on a
I'm-
little more
I'm not trying to,
this
yeah, make any
gargantuan lead.
enemies. I mean, when he put up 100 points on Arizona, Eddie, that was really funny. But I was like, dude, like, yeah, exactly. Like, it's kind of just making the league feel unserious when people do stuff like that.
Mexico will go back to work on offense. He wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, I wish he would have destroyed him. It would have been hilarious.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to take off. He gets the job done. Picking up and getting down.
Louisville,
And
I
the
think.
Rebels want to move quickly.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing
I know, right?
Take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Bro, Wade, why are we running hurry up?
They are too short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. To throw, it's
Yeah, that's a good point.
gets it out quickly.
I think I just hurt.
Past the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
I think I just hurt his receiver.
A lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn.
Oh, why isn't that a pick?
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball. Get his hand.
Yeah, I think Barbosa.
Get the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground. Incomplete pass.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, that could have been a TD.
He wants to throw it again. Trying to get to it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal.
Yeah, it's a shame because stats have like no bearing on conference teams. Pick it off.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico. In a lot of
Yeah, I used to never blitz, and then I realized I was just like killing myself that way.
No doubt, offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Here comes the 2-point try. Back to throw, it's Warren. And he was drilled just as he released the pass.
Yeah.
It's incomplete.
Bro, if he onside. Okay. I said it'd be such a desperate
About to
look.
kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's really not. I do have crazy coach or a player boost with tactician, but that doesn't explain this.
Find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
I fired my recruiting offensive coordinators because like recruiting doesn't really matter anymore.
It's good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, my guy last year, Nakobe Ball, he was pretty good. Yeah, he had like 90-something catch in traffic. He was awesome to have.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Finally brought down at the 31.
Why is he calling timeouts?
Pick up of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
I love him.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down.
It's so nice, dude.
Get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run.
Yeah.
Actually, is he counting?
I think, I don't remember where we're playing.
Here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 30 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, that's just piling on.
Really wish I converted that so I could just run the clock out, but
oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
yeah, I saw that. Not surprised. When he first joined, he was asking me, he's like, hey man, I don't know if I'm that good, like, kind of worried about playing on Heisman difficulty, and then he was, yeah, he was either being a troll or a little too humble.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route. We hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this: if you're on offense,
We don't have anyone in the Mountain Time Zone as far as I can tell.
It's going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously.
I think Ole Miss is the only guy in
Find those
Pacific Time.
positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
To the air, it's Warren. He's going up top here late in the game. And it slips through his fingers.
Yeah.
Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they
Yeah.
just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room
Temple might.
that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn.
He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And this defense is
quickly
put a
just
game
end this
together.
game.
Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been
Same with Cal.
man, dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again.
He's in Winnipeg.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Downfield and in.
Yeah.
The defense holds.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time on the field.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over.
Oh, like where everyone lives.
Start the season off 1-0. Jesse, great start.
It was a great start
Right.
for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you
Damn,
want to
dude,
get
he played like
into this
ass that
season.
game.
There were some mistakes with
New
execution.
Mexico did.
Guys are going to have to do a better job individually, but that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these
Damn, we're
wrinkles.
so
It's a
back.
long
No
season.
turnovers.
A lot to play for.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I think I only got sacked once. Well, dude, it's like people. Yeah, like his team's gonna be just trash in 2 seasons. Yeah, what is Rutgers' roster even like? Roster's actually solid. 82, but the first page of players on the roster goes from 92 to 85. Right outside linebacker with 95 speed. Yeah, I'm curious. A 215-pound outside linebacker with 95 speed. That has to be like a user. He had to have started at a user school, I feel like, and then transferred because of a deal breaker. Yeah, CPUs don't like do cheese position. Dude, South Carolina's rating is so misleading. No, dude, so I figured out that was a bug because, yeah, I recorded the players leaving page to be able to like check later on like who needed to do that if I was out of the house. And I looked at his and he only had like 3 players transferring. So that, yeah, exactly. So I'm not sure if those players are even real or where they came from, but he only lost like a handful, not like 30 or whatever it was. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, dude. The Heisman like watch list is literally just like the highest rated skill players. Yeah. Yep. Actually, no, it's Cal's running back, then Doug, then Carver. Or no, then Ole Miss's receiver, then Carver, then Charlotte's running back. Dude, this doesn't matter because he's only out for one more week, but I recruited a transfer portal cornerback who was injured, and it just, there's no way of seeing that anywhere. I mean, it doesn't matter, but if it was like a season-ending injury, it's like, damn, like let me know. Yeah. Yeah, I only got the 81 overall cornerback. He's a junior though, so he could still grow. Dude, the portal sucks because you have senior players or junior players who like are stuck behind the depth chart behind someone else who's higher rated, who's like younger than them, and they won't transfer because the game just doesn't build logic like that. It's just silly. Yeah, because they just don't leave. Damn, I gotta. Yeah. That like playing time matters much more. I hope so, because it's ridiculous that. Yeah. Your stadium pulse is 18th, so that's pretty good. It's your stadium atmosphere grade in the recruiting tab. Like I'm 21, which lines up with what the screen shows in the game. Damn, Michigan State is 24. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, that's true. They might be performing well in the dynasty. Yeah, that's a good point. Oh shit, I never actually sent out the messages in all those game channels because obviously I was playing. Yeah, there's a pretty good chance we're gonna end up kicking him from the league if he like keeps like babying out. Like, yeah, I get it, it's a tough situation, but like just quit the league if you don't want to deal with it. Yeah, I mean like no hard feelings, but if you hate this, just leave. What did he say? Sam Houston State said that to you? God damn, I didn't know that. I didn't know he talked to like anyone in this league. Well, besides UTEP. Yeah. That's the thing is, like, Sam Houston State is like a sneaky good user. Oh man, what? Did he get offered Oklahoma State and walked away from it? Last offseason, I think. Yeah, I just don't. I don't know. Sam Houston kind of runs I don't want to say a glitchy offense, but he runs a clever offense, let's say. Yeah, Buffalo's gonna win that like 49-3. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's what I said to UNC the other day. When we put Wade on auto recruiting last season, like as a mistake early on, it still didn't do anything. So like I don't know what or why, but it just doesn't work correctly. Like a lot of things in this game. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Oh, he thought that auto recruiting didn't work. Let me check out this Alabama-Washington State box score. Yeah, Washington State threw 5 picks. He threw the ball one time. Yeah. The running back had 19 carries for 300 yards and 7 TDs. Wow, yeah. Washington State's team sucks. What other games we got? Yeah. Memphis won, UTEP won. Oh yeah, wait, let me. Dude. Yeah, he not only beat that guy, but he also lost to Charlotte by like a field goal on the road in like his second game. Yeah. Yeah, since then his record's like under 500. Yeah, he's just cooked after that. Yeah, well, assuming that our pace slows down a little bit just because the weather's getting nicer and people are probably going to start doing more things, we'll probably get this season plus 3 more, I would guess, especially because we're trying to leave a little buffer for, glitches and patches and stuff for the new game. Because we're not going to, like, if it drops on July 15th, we're not going to start our dynasty on July 16th. But, like, if you get a recruit this season, he's going to redshirt next year most likely unless he's goated and you have a weak spot. But then, realistically, the last season of this dynasty, your guys you recruit right now are only going to be redshirt sophomores. So, some of them still could be impact players, but realistically, like, the guys you're recruiting right now may never see the field. I'm still going to recruit, obviously, because recruiting's fun, but it's just how it. Yeah, the portal is going to become a lot more relevant because you're going to need guys who are good now as opposed to high school recruits. Yeah, because those guys could, 5 stars or like 4-star gems could still shoot up to be relevant players by the time they're redshirt sophomores, but like there's no point recruiting 3 stars. I'm sure other people are going to start realizing that, so I think we're still going to ask people to just put on auto recruiting in case, who knows? What if the new game is so messed up for like a month that we have to do another season? And then, New Mexico or whoever has literally like 0 rising sophomores. Yeah, if people want to do that, I wouldn't really care, but obviously not ideal. Yeah. They haven't dropped a release date, have they? Yeah. It's just so disappointing that they take that stuff out and put it back in as if it's a new feature. Yeah, the fact that you can't start. I mean, that was the most fun part about Road to Glory to me. It was putting up like 1,000 yards a game in high school. What is? Yeah, Schaefering's play action is an 85, which is definitely what allows him. Dude. Well, yeah, and his free rusher would run towards the running back, which, as soon as that happens, like you're done. If your pressure is going to the wrong direction. Yeah, his defense left a lot to be desired. I never really felt super threatened. Yeah, that was when you and I played a couple of years ago. Neither of us could move the ball. No, I just meant in that game, neither of us could move the ball. Yeah, that, and I remember I got the ball back with like 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and I ran like the bunch tight end formation, triple out, and one of your cornerbacks just didn't move and allowed me to gain like 50 yards, which put me in field goal range and just ended the game because I went up by 9 with like a minute left. I just remember that, and I was like, oh man, it feels so nice to be on the right side of these bullshit breaks. Yeah, that was my good receiver, I think, Ball. Just stamina, like improved stamina, which to be honest doesn't really matter because, yeah, the way we have our sliders just makes it irrelevant. Yeah, probably not, dude. Wow, you got your top 3 guys all have cutter and 2 of them have press pro. Yeah, Yeah, I'm low key a little worried about some of the deep threats who I've recruited. Like I just don't think deep threat is actually the best archetype. If you can find a really good route runner who doesn't have super terrible skill caps, I think that's the best receiver in the game. It's just so many of them have terrible skill caps. Yeah, like I have one route runner who has cutter and press pro. I honestly think that's a good thing. I don't know, the CPU really did you well here. Yeah. Yeah. Have we talked about how the motivator thing where you get the off-season boost actually does nothing? I just there was some guy on Reddit who did a super detailed post about the off-season boost actually doing nothing, and yeah, and at least last off-season, well, this most recent off-season, both my guys had that, and I know that there's no way to compare, this season last season because you'll never be able to repeat the same offseason twice. But it does not seem very apparent that I'm getting any sort of boost above and beyond what other people are getting. Yeah, I think it's a load of bullshit. Yeah. Yeah. Apparently the scrambling archetype is not very good, but I can't play with a pocket passer. There's just no way. Yeah, if they don't have at least like 82 or 83 speed, they're unusable, which some field generals do have. Yeah. Yeah. Are you in the mix on any 5 stars? Oh, I see a couple here. You dropped out of the race with Ole Miss. Yeah, I got a bad roll with what pipeline the 5 stars are from. Like, there's only 2 who are in blue or purple pipelines for me. So I'm going after one guy who's actually from a silver pipeline. But, like, I'm not going to target random guys from Mississippi where I don't have a pipeline. Damn, you're right. There's a There's 2 4-stars and like 6 3-stars, and that's it. Wow. Yeah, I have the state of Washington has 6 4-stars, and then Oregon has 3 4-stars. That's smart. Yeah, I'm curious just how much of recruiting is going to stay identical versus what they'll actually update, because I'm sure they'll update pipelines. Well, what I'm really hoping for is that pipelines become dynamic the way it was in NCAA 14, where if I have 5 or more players from a certain state, I have a pipeline in that state or that region, like East Texas, Central Florida, or the entire state of like Arizona. But I hope they bring it back like that, because it's so annoying that no matter how bad or how good your school is, your pipelines don't change. And it's like, I suppose in a way that's accurate to real life. It's just, it makes it kind of stale that the only thing that really changes with your recruiting is how many hours you have, because your pipelines don't change. Yeah, you can't, like, kind of relatedly, you can't build a bigger stadium. Like, I hope that they allow you to build a bigger stadium if you, I don't know, win a certain number of games. Maybe they'll add some feature to, like, pitch your alumni for money or something. I don't know. I just hope that I hope they had some feature to enable you to build a bigger stadium, because when you're going 16-0 every year with frickin' Arkansas State and you're still playing in the same 20,000 seat stadium, it just feels stupid. I mean, yeah, I'm sure you'll never reach the point where, oh, McDonald's is offering you $500,000 to do something. But I don't know. Maybe they can make up fake places or just do some way of bringing it in a little bit. I understand you'll never be able to replicate real life, but I don't know. I hope that someone decides it's a good idea to try to make this stuff happen. Yeah, like NCAA 12. NCAA 12 is like completely different than NCAA 14. I didn't play 13 though. Oh yeah. Damn, you got boned with home and away games. 5-year first sixer on the road. Good luck getting any recruits. Yeah. Yeah, well, I think you and I play the same. You and I played the same out of conference schedule, I think. Yeah, we both play. Washington State has the worst schedule ever. Well, you and I both play Arkansas State, New Mexico, Louisville, and Iowa. And then I also play Washington State, whereas you play Minnesota the last week of the season. Yeah, because oh yeah, he was worried about that. He was like, I hope everyone doesn't think that I'm just giving myself a super soft schedule, because the issue is that obviously conference games are locked and you can see that they're locked, but what we think is also the case is certain non-conference rivalry games are also treated the same way by the game. So yeah, because North Carolina was sharing a screen with me the other day when we were going through schedules, and we could see that the game allowed us to save schedules. So we saved it, backed out of custom scheduling, went back in, and then tried something as simple as flipping your game against Minnesota to being like a bye week or something, or a user game. I can't remember. But it said, like user schedules do not meet requirements, and it was either like discard changes, auto fix schedule, or cancel. When literally all we had touched was your CPU out of conference game. So in the future, I think we're gonna just go back to the spreadsheet free for all, whatever people want, because this year we gave it our best. I mean, North Carolina were pretty organized in what we did, and the game just didn't allow us to do what we wanted to do. So next year we'll just allow people to choose what they want. If they want a few CPU games, that's fine. If they want to play certain people, that's also fine. But like, we're not going to try to make it anything organized like we did this year. It's just like waste. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, and that's also a question that we don't really know the answer to, and I guess no one really knows the answer to, is who's Alabama supposed to play out of conference? He can play Ohio State. I think that's fair because Ohio State is a powerhouse team. I think it's fair to also have him play like Tennessee because he has a big team. But I mean, can he play no one else out of conference? You know what I mean? Like, does he just have to play like 4 CPU games out of conference? Like, just give him 4 free wins. Yeah, we could do that. Did that game get scheduled? No, damn it. Well, that's the thing that UNC brought up to me, and my response was, well, they get paid $1 million to get blown out. Yeah. That's so funny. Ohio State only has 4 home games. Yeah, it's against Arkansas State, Washington State, Louisville, and Iowa. I mean, it sucks that he doesn't have more home games, but the spacing of his buys and home games is workable for like getting recruits if he wants to schedule visits. Because that's the thing that we'll never be able to balance is, making sure everyone has 3 home games the first 7 weeks or something. It's like, it's like I'm sorry, boys, I can't spend 7 hours on schedules. So that's now I've considered that because one of the things that I want to keep in mind, and that's when I mentioned 10 or 15 minutes ago, I'm curious what they'll change with recruiting and what they won't, is maybe pre-selecting the pool of schools people can choose from. And if someone wants to choose a worse school, that's fine. But for example, I think it's either Louisiana or Louisiana Tech has like a blue or purple Louisiana pipeline. Like no one's gonna be allowed to choose that school because you're gonna be able to just abuse that. Exactly. Like LS CPU recruiting sucks, so you'll be able to pull in like your first season, you'll probably be able to pull in like 5 to 10 4-stars, and then from there you're gonna turn into just a powerhouse and you're gonna run away with it. So like something like that, we would specifically try to avoid. And then anyone like schools that may have like a really good stadium atmosphere or another grade that is more enduring, because all the small schools obviously have to have bad enough grades that gets them to be a 1 or 2-star. But if it's because your coach stability is bad, your coach prestige is bad, your championship contender is bad, that's a very different situation from another 2-star school that has a stadium atmosphere that's bad and a program tradition that's bad and the other like tough to change grades that are bad, if that makes sense. Yeah, because if I take over a 2-star school that has a good stadium atmosphere, good program tradition, like maybe like Miami of Ohio, I think would be a good example of that. If I come in and start winning games, I'm going to shoot up to like a 3 or 3.5-star like right away because my stadium's already there, my program tradition's already there. I just need to start winning games. Whereas if you're like Arkansas State, their stadium sucks, their program tradition sucks. The only reason they are a 2-star is because they have been winning games. So I don't know exactly how we're going to do it, but we're not going to allow people to choose just any 2-star, because if you're like, like the example of Louisiana Tech with the purple Louisiana pipeline, like that's going to, in the hands of the right person, that's going to get a little out of hand. Yeah, you just gotta make sure you have like the Central and South Florida pipelines. Yeah, I mean, if we look at the Georgia State school grades, they're kind of crazy. Dude, 34% of the roster is 4 and 5 stars. Yeah. Force win Ohio State. That's a good point. Yeah, their 4 and 5-star percentage is only 12%. It's been, dude, I'm pretty sure he left South Florida at the end of like the season 3. Like, I don't understand how. Yeah. Dude, how do I have a B minus championship contender? Okay, number one, I'm ranked 53rd in the media poll, which is ridiculous. I know it won't update for my game today until we advance, but my 4 and 5-star percentage, yeah, my 4 and 5-star percentage is 52%, and I'm still a B minus championship contender. It's the championship contender, like sub calculation in my school. The blue chip ratio is what I'm talking about. Yeah, what did you get Toledo up to? Yeah, 22%. Same as Texas A&M. better than Temple, 0%. Yeah. He says he's never leaving Buffalo, and I was like, okay, buddy. I mean, at this point, like I mentioned earlier, with the whole, we only have a limited number of seasons left. There's no point in, yeah. Yeah, it's like you misplayed your cards. Yeah, it's just crazy how different of fates that North Texas and Buffalo had, despite having, both having the same, yeah. I mean, that's the thing is, when I first got to UTEP, I was not nearly brave enough with recruiting. Like, I was going after 3 stars only. I wasn't even going after 4 stars. Yeah, I mean, thankfully I hit the lottery on a few 3 stars, but it easily could have been much worse. I mean, he just had the benefit of being one of the first guys to get a big-time school. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, in theory it's fun, like, oh, earn your offer, but then when the carousel's broken and it leads to just massive imbalances and I know the fact that he kept his job is just hard to understand. I think that did save his job, to be honest. Oh, I'm interested to see how this goes. It's a neutral site. Yeah, I saw that. That was funny. Yeah, I think he's going to be in for a rough season, I think. Yeah, I mean, after my collapse last season was like 85% because I just kept throwing picks. So yeah, the game plan this season is just run the ball more. Do more play action. I'm telling you, dude, play action worked pretty well. Yeah, although I was pretty competitive with North Texas. I think it was after that game when the collapse started. Or that game is when it started, but that wasn't very bad. The bad ones came after that. Oh yeah, I remember you saying that. How his line is just shockingly horrible. Quick jump. They're the only ones who can get it. I don't think power rushers can get quick jump. Like, it's just not in a physical ability available to them. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, quick jump's super good, but the other ones like duress, inside disruptor, outside disruptor, like those ones are pretty good too. Seriously? And the archetype is power rusher? Damn. Interesting. I know, it's going to be tough to keep that up, especially when you're playing 7 conference games against people who are pretty similar skill levels. Yeah, if that was at Bama, man, could be a long game. Yeah, they felt. I mean, I don't know about you, but in all my offline dynasties and whatnot, Alabama always falls apart. Yeah, I don't know why, but there are just some schools that don't perform. Hmm. Dude, this power back is so fun. It's gonna be something you need a game plan for, man. We just, no, dude. Dude, he just falls forward for like 3 yards every play. It's like downhill. Has Ohio State had the ball yet? Oh man, yeah, that's it. Last year, I legit think that Ole Miss finished last in the ACC in yards on offense. Bro, why is he letting the clock wind down? Yeah, I mean, as far as rosters go, like, these are the two best teams in the league. Yeah, dude, he just, like, pounds his way down the field, like, 7 yards at a time. Yeah, yeah, no more. Yeah, yeah, no more 200, like 190-pound tight ends, and no more 300-pound tight ends. All right, HB Direct or QB Blast, what are we feeling? Oh, nice. Cheese zig route. I mean, dude, the worst thing you can do on the goal line is just run like a standard, like, defensive play, like cover 2 man. Like, you either gotta send the house blitzing or drop like 8 guys. Like, doing something in between is just always gonna burn you. Yeah, drop 8, hope they make a mistake. I mean, yeah, you're just hoping your opponent fucks up. And by rushing 4 or 5, yeah, you just can't. Yeah, you just can't do business as usual there. Yeah, I'm sure you remember the one that I had against Wade that was just free. Yeah, it's so annoying playing someone like that. Probably Ole Miss, like -10 or something. Oh yeah, I was favored to beat Ole Miss and I lost by 1,000,000. Yeah, I mean, I just remember that they gave me that much credit, and I was like, oh boy. Yeah, yeah, the quality of roster really does not matter. Um, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, it's just so stupid. It's so stupid how names like that are more popular than like Johnson and Smith. I mean, whenever Ohio State loses, it's just him beating himself. Like, dude, if you have Ohio State, you should be locked in for at least 10 wins. Yeah. I mean, yeah, like 10 wins minimum. The only losses you pick up are when, yeah, you just get outplayed, or you do have a blow up game with a bunch of turnovers. Like, obviously that happens, but the fact that it happens for him so often is just shocking. Yeah. I mean, as they should be. Like, those both goated schools in terms of recruiting and stadiums. No, not a holding penalty. Dude. This is sad, dude. Hey man, at least you're not Ohio State.
Just so you know, for coming in.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Dude, the amount of those truck animations where I just throw the defender is awesome. Oh man, rough day to be Ohio State, like most days. Oh, oh, dude. No. I'll give him a break there. The CPU oftentimes does force you to take it out. Yeah. No, believe me, I was ready to jump on too, but then I remembered that. Dude, O-line is for sure an instance where I look at, like, Ohio State did. And Ole Miss has the ball again. Dude, Ohio State sucks. Oh yeah, he's gonna beat someone good like 38-10, and then get like blown out by the CPU. Oh, that is so unlucky that he didn't get a pick there. It did the like SWAT animation. Well, like play the ball aggressive. I mean the ball hawk thing. Oh my god, dude. Ohio State is just a clown show. Yeah, it blows that Arkansas State couldn't. I mean, dude, if Wade plays anything like he did against me, you're gonna have a pretty easy time. Dude, I don't know. Maybe he's gonna throw like 7 picks too. Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. But because I think when I played him at home last season, I won like 45-24 or something. Yeah, he threw picks on like his first 3 drives. Dude, this is so frustrating to watch. Yeah, he's got to bench the QB. It's his fault. I legitimately don't think I've played a single field general. Oh man, I wish I would have written down his name. There was a 3-star QB with Platinum Field General who was a bust. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had anyone with Platinum Field General. But like, my current guy has... Yeah, my current guy is Bronze or Silver Field General, which definitely helps. But Platinum must be just cracked. Wait, so gold allows you to do what? Wait, so does gold allow you to see the coverage? Okay, I think, yeah, gold allows you to... Oh, you're showing me. Damn, dude. No, not the pro potential. Wow, and you're only in like, what, week 11 or 12? Someone already... How far down do you have to go to get a CPU school? My God, 14th. Oh, nice. Who's... I was about to ask who's at the bottom. Was the dude just not playing? I mean, it's the class, like switching schools has the classic problem of, sure, you get stronger pipelines, bigger stadium, but the roster is so much worse than your small school. Gotcha. What does Platinum do then? Drew Lock Jr. How are the conferences set up in this? Oh, yeah. Is it the same promotion and relegation type thing? Yeah, it's just a fucking glitch. Nah, that's a glitch. That's so funny that like none of the computer schools have like probably any wins against users. Is it all American? Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty cracked. Everyone's ranked. I mean, yeah, I know we've talked about this like a bunch, but it's just tough because you want people to be able to do well and win games and make the playoff, but then you don't want the top guys to be going like you don't want several people going 12-0 every year and raking in all the best recruits, and then they get so much better than everyone else. Like, yeah, naturally, some people are going to pull away from the pack because they're good. They're good at recruiting. They're good at the game. Their starting roster is set up well. And that's going to happen, obviously. It's just, how do we make it stay tighter for longer without, like, excessively restricting people, you know? Because, like, by the time you get to season 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah, I mean, some people are going to pull away by a lot. Because, Ohio State's on the board. That was pretty good. Oh, yeah. Because didn't what's his face Alabama, North Texas Kevin lose to Utah State? Yeah. It's just, I mean, everyone likes different things, but to me, it's just, I don't know. It's just like the same shit. If you all use big schools, just, I don't know. There's something fun about building something. Yeah, it's just, yeah, there's just not a lot of, I don't know, suspense. Yeah, I was a little surprised to see that. For next year, you're doing the same thing. I mean, there are plenty of people who just want to play, games, and they want to be a decent school. They want like a little bit of a twist to it. So I guess that's what that league's for. Whereas our league is definitely more oriented towards storylines and program building and just that kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know if it's that much different on that big CFB Discord channel or page or whatever you want to call it, but I would say the vast majority that I see on there are big time schools. Yeah, I mean, there's like rules on what sort of stuff you can do and making sure people aren't cheesing. You get to make the actual playoffs. Just cheesers. Just people like running the same plays. Yeah, it's like, what the fuck, dude? Is that league pretty well run, that other one you're in? Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Sports gambling. Oh, Ohio State. Making it look better than it actually was. Yeah, that is one thing I'm a little worried about, is that the spreadsheet is going to incentivize guys to, I don't know, try to squeeze out a few more yards and other kind of like shitty behavior. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, the big whatever the big no SEC championship between Arkansas State and Washington State. Dude, that was hard to watch for the exact wrong reason. It's like, dude, this is just stupid. Yeah, like, how are you guys even doing this? Like, genuinely, how can you just not... How can you get no pressure and also not play defense? Or not cover the pass? Yeah, seeing him down there at 7th, I couldn't do that. No, I wrote that all by hand. It didn't take too long. Yeah, I don't even know if it means that anymore. I know in the previous game, the standings would somehow indicate like preseason expectations. Yeah, I have no idea what goes into it. Yeah. Yeah, as much as I would have loved to, I couldn't leave that one as is. Yeah, dude feels like disrespected when he is the best team in the league. He's also the best user in the league. He's a good guy. It's going to ruin a special team score. I practice field goals a lot. I mean, it came up huge the one time when I beat Old App State on a, wow. I beat Old App State on a walk-off 55-yard field goal on the road. It's like all those hours of just like messing around with field goals paid off. I don't think it wasn't too bad. No, he didn't ice me. I mean, yeah, it wasn't the most impressive field goal. Like, if you do that at Ohio State, that's really impressive. Yeah, I mean, last season, whenever that is, we're for sure just going to force loss the CPU to force users. Yeah. Yeah, dude, like, please end this game. What? What year are you guys in there? Oh, so pretty similar. Yeah, that's why I always forget is to use the heavier formations. I will, dude. I don't even run dime. Yeah. Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how they determine the neutral sites. Dude, it's just sad, bro. Just sad, dude. Like, I kind of feel bad for him. Like, he used to be decent at this game, and now he's just ass. Yeah, dude actually like knew how to play the game. Mm-hmm. Did you see how the new patch they released makes option pitching super OP? Did you see how the new game update made option pitching super OP? So you know how there used to be that glitch where if you got a bad option pitch, the ball would go like 30 yards backwards? So apparently they got rid of that, and now it's way too easy to pitch even when you're getting hit. It's like classic EA shit where they can't find the middle ground. I mean, dude, like, just run the ball, bro. What is he doing? Yeah, that was the game where neither of us got a stop, but I got one more possession. They beat North Carolina. We're talking about Louisville. Wow, what an absolute ass beating. Oh, he's so fucking bad. Alright, let me check to make sure all the results saved. Looks like it's... Yeah, alright. Is there anyone with unspent hours? Thanks for fucking me. You won your fair sim. shit. I'm gonna. Alright, who's in the top 5? Yeah, when guys go like completely other pipelines to recruit, it's like, as a small school, especially, it's like you're asking for a heartbreak. Yeah, yeah, it's just much easier to get away with that. Yeah. Yeah, thankfully my uh, pipeline covers Oregon too, so it makes it a little better, but yeah, it's not great. Dude, I thought it was the opposite. I thought they were supposed to be goated. Yeah, I know pass protector is like the worst by far. So what's left? Power. There definitely are. There's so many that go unrecruited. Yeah. All right, I could schedule visits next week. I know you're not much of a visit guy, but I could schedule visits next week. It's just I'm playing Washington State, and I do not feel good about winning that game. Yeah. They don't have like any home games. It's just if you schedule a visit and then you don't win, you're fucked. just a just yeah. Yeah, that was nice to see. I know, right? It's so funny. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was really funny. Yeah, he's not very good. That was close to the fourth quarter, then he had a meltdown, threw a bunch of picks. Yeah. Yeah, it was dude, and then he like came at me for running the 3-3 formation. Yeah, he was like heated that he choked the game away. Yeah. Yeah. Not really. I feel like I have a pretty good offense in place with this pistol thing I'm trying now. So, plus I feel like I have a better idea of like how to win and how to not turn the ball over a million times. I'll be right back.